Assessment. Assessment is a critical component of early childhood education, or ECE, offering insights into children's development, learning progress, and specific needs. Today's approaches to assessment are increasingly informed by trends that emphasize holistic, inclusive, and culturally responsive methods. In the 21st century, educators face the challenge of integrating both traditional and innovative forms of assessment to cater to the diverse needs of young learners. As Maria Montessori noted, the child is both a hope and a promise for mankind. Modern assessment practices fulfill this promise by not only measuring what children know, but also supporting their overall development, creating well-rounded individuals prepared for future academic success. Formative assessment remains a core practice in ECE but has evolved to be more interactive, reflective, and tech-driven. Real-time insights into a child's learning process are now facilitated by digital tools and platforms that allow teachers to record observations, track development, and provide immediate feedback. This trend is driven by the need for more personalized and adaptive learning experiences. Lev Vygotsky emphasized the importance of formative experiences, saying, "Through others, we become ourselves." The use of digital tools in formative assessment now enables educators to provide more individualized feedback and scaffold learning in a way that fosters social and cognitive development. Teachers can use apps and platforms to record children's learning progress through photos, videos, and notes, making the learning process visible and accessible to both educators and parents. The rise of play-based and inquiry-based learning approaches has also significantly influenced how formative assessments are conducted. Observational methods are now more valued as teachers capture children's learning during play and social interactions, which aligns with the emphasis on developing creativity and critical thinking. According to research from the National Association for the Education of Young Children, or NAEYC, there is a shift toward play-based assessments where children's engagement, problem-solving skills, and communication abilities are documented as they explore their environment. These allow teachers to assess not just knowledge but how children think, collaborate, and navigate social situations. Summative assessment continues to play a role in measuring a child's learning at the end of a period, but has adapted to be more developmentally appropriate and focused on qualitative outcomes rather than quantitative scores. Instead of traditional tests, summative assessments in early childhood now often involve portfolio assessments, project-based learning evaluations, and performance tests. John Piaget, who revolutionized our understanding of child development, believed the principal goal of education is to create men who are capable of doing new things, not simply repeating what other generations have done. Current trends reflect this philosophy by assessing a child's ability to apply what they have learned creatively rather than through rote memorization. Digital portfolios in particular are becoming more popular as they allow for a richer, ongoing record of a child's learning journey that can be shared with families and reviewed over time. One of the most significant shifts in ECE assessment is the growing emphasis on culturally responsive and inclusive assessments. The field is moving away from one-size-fits-all models toward approaches that consider a child's cultural background, language, and unique learning needs. As Yuri Brenner, known for his ecological systems theory, noted, every child needs at least one adult who is irrationally crazy about him or her. Assessment today recognizes that every child's learning context is different and methods must be adapted to be fair and supportive. This includes designing assessments that accommodate English language learners, children with special needs, and those from various cultural backgrounds, ensuring equity and inclusivity in early childhood settings. Another prominent trend is the use of diagnostic assessments for early identification of learning challenges or developmental delays. Early screening for cognitive, social, or emotional difficulties has become a priority in many early childhood programs, given the increasing awareness of early intervention's role in promoting long-term academic success. Diagnostic assessments are now embedded in many preschool programs to ensure that children who need additional support are identified and provided with tailored interventions early on. According to the Center on the Developing Child at Harvard University, the earlier developmental issues are detected, the better the chances are for effective intervention, which can significantly impact a child's future learning trajectory. The influence of technology in assessment is one of the most noticeable trends today. Digital assessment tools such as tablets and learning apps allow for continuous monitoring of a child's progress, provide real-time data, and even offer personalized feedback based on a child's individual learning path. These tools can assess cognitive, motor, and social emotional skills through interactive activities and games, making the process more engaging for young learners. Furthermore, they enable educators to create digital records that can be shared with parents, fostering greater involvement in their child's education. However, it is important to balance the use of technology with traditional methods to ensure that young children's assessments are developmentally appropriate and not overly reliant on screen time. Assessment in early childhood education has evolved, driven by trends that emphasize formative, summative, and diagnostic assessments, as well as cultural inclusivity, technological integration, and early intervention. Today's practices reflect a deeper understanding of children's developmental stages and learning processes, as thought leaders like Montessori, Vygotsky, and Piaget have illustrated assessment is not merely about measuring knowledge, but about nurturing growth, creativity, and independence. By embracing holistic and responsive assessment methods, educators can ensure that each child's unique potential is recognized and nurtured. With these evolving trends, early childhood education can continue to adapt to the needs of today's learners, preparing them not only for academic achievement, but also for lifelong personal and social success.